cried Wolf. This is so boring, screeched Princess Arabella, throwing her knitting on the floor. What is? Asked her maid. Everything. Being a princess is boring. Princess Arabella stomped over to the window and looked outside. A shepherd boy was sitting in the sunshine watching his sheep and looking ridiculously happy. The princess suddenly had an idea. Tom the shepherd boy was shocked when he saw the princess and her soldiers marching up the hill towards him. Trembling, Tom knelt down in the mud. We are swapping jobs, announced Princess Arabella. From now on, I will be the shepherd and you will be the prince. The prince, cried Tom, but I don't know how to be a prince. Oh, it's not hard, chuckled Arabella. Tell me, what does a shepherd do? Well, you look after the sheep, and if a wolf comes, you shout, Wolf, wolf, as loud as you can. And the town folks will come to help you, replied Tom. Oh, how exciting, said Arabella. So Prince Tom was dragged off to the castle. Meanwhile, Arabella and the shepherd sat down on a log to watch the sheep. She watched them, but the sheep didn't do anything except eat and poop. And there was no sign of a wolf. Soon, Arabella was bored, so she decided to play a trick on the townsfolk. Wolf! Wolf! She screamed on the top of her voice. In minutes, all the townfolk came rushing up the hill, waving forks and flaming torches to scare away the wolf. Princess, are you all right? Cried one of the men. I'm not a princess, you silly man. I'm a shepherd, Arabella snapped. If you want to speak to royalty, talk to the new prince. He'll be having a bubble bath by now. Oh, sorry, your shepherdess, stuttered the man. But where is the wolf? Oh, it seems to have gone now, Arabella said sweetly. Off you pop. Thanks for coming. She's telling lies, Tom shouted angrily. There wasn't a wolf. I stink of roses. Can I go back to being a shepherd now? Tom asked the maid. Oh, no, sir, said the maid. It's time for you to ride your new pony. But I hate ponies, cried Tom. I only like sheep. Arabella, still chuckling to herself, went back to watching the sheep, but it wasn't long before she was bored again. Bear! Bear! She cried as loudly as she could. A few minutes later, all the people from the town came rushing up the hill, red-faced and out of breath. Where's the bear? Gasped the townsfolk. Oh, you were too slow, giggled Arabella. The townsfolk didn't believe her and wandered back, muttering crossly. She's lying again, cried Prince Tom. Now we've been forced to eat fancy food. I really wish I could go back to my old job, he sighs. Arabella soon got bored again. This time she shouted, Troll! Troll! At the top of her voice. The townfolk came puffing back up the hill, looking hot and puzzled. Where's the troll? They asked. Oh, I scared it away, cackled Arabella. I poked it with a long stick. So where is it now? They asked. Oh, it'll be over the hill by now. It was very fast troll with running shoes on, Arabella replied. The townsfolk didn't believe her at all, and they angrily stomped back down the hill. Back in the castle, Prince Tom had a visit from the townsfolk. They'd had enough of Arabella's lies. But what can I do? Cried Tom. I can't make her tell the truth. No, but as a prince you can decide whether we should run to help every time she shouts wolf or bear or whatever is next, said the townfolk. Well, smiled Prince Tom, I think you should ignore the new shepherd next time she's told too many lies. Yes, your highness, the townfolk replied, bowing lowly. Sure enough, a few minutes later there came another shout from the hill. Dragon! Dragon! Whatever will she think of next, sighed the townfolk. They all ignored her and carried on with what they were doing. But Tom had seen the dragon from the castle window and was already running fast as he could up the hill. He grabbed a bucket full of water and threw it right in the face of the huge dragon. The dragon flew away, coughing and sneezing. That was amazing, said Arabella. You thought of the dragon all by your own. Where are all the townsfolk? You told so many lies that when you finally told the truth, nobody believed you, said Tom. I'm really sorry, Tom. Thank you for saving me, said Arabella. Do you think we can swap jobs again? Yes, said Tom. You're a useless shepherd. I know, laughed Arabella. I much prefer being a princess. And from that day on, whenever Arabella was tempted to tell a lie, she thought of the terrifying dragon and instead told the truth. The end.